All right, are we ready for this?
Yeah.
The start of your new adventure, the name of which the audience already knows from looking at the episode title. But for you guys, I cannot wait to tell you at the end of this episode.
Oh man.
This isn't normal. Gamers, all gamers go to heaven.
What? Beth, what do you think happens in the This Isn't Normal adventure? All gamers go to heaven.
we all of us die in real life, but the
okay.
characters become real and start recording the podcast in our place.
I was thinking that maybe there's a gamer rapture.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that what I think happens is that, like, the opposite. Remember that time that hell opened up and a bunch of hell people came out, and then everyone from heaven just like started splattering around the ground?
What? What?
The end of season 1. Mark apparently does not remember the end of season 1.
Mark, you were quite literally there for that. But anyway,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like the opposite. So people from hell just start splattering everywhere, and then people from heaven show up. But it's 99% gamers, because our concept of religion is increasingly skewed and incorrect in this universe. So it's just a bunch of like dude bros. They're wandering around like, "Where's Mario, man?"
They all sound like Snoop, Bonnie, Donnie.
Yeah.
Man, where's fucking Mario, man? I gotta stomp some fucking turtles, man.
I heard that for a fact that Sonic is definitely real. He lives in Cincinnati.
I'll take any other guesses for arc names while we're here.
Big Scrimbo's Big Adventure Day.
Oh, fuck, how did you get it?
Damn, that was good.
I have psychic powers, so.
How'd you know Big Scrimbo was gonna play such a major role in this arc?
Listen, I've become very tight with the psychic rats recently.
I guess so. Mark, any title guesses?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it's Phoebe and the Revenge of the Bloat Milk.
They really came back to bite her the next day.
It's like the Taco Bell experience, but it's a full fucking arc.
In all seriousness, is it called Cotton 4K?
I'm sorry,
Yes.
in all seriousness?
Yo, be real with me. Is it Cotton 4K? Like dead ass.
Listen, all I'm going off of is that one conversation you had about poses. That's it.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about that.
We'll talk more about the art at the end. I'm sorry, and just to clarify, Cotton COTTON 4K.
Caught CAUGHT.
No, I'm
Caught
a big
in
fan of
4K.
Cotton, like
Cotton
COTTON.
4K. All right, that's pretty good. That's not it, but that's pretty good.
I like Cotton 4K. Cotton 4K better.
I like Cotton 4K. Cotton 4K. The morally questionable adventure where you all get really into fur collecting.
God.
Yeah.
It's like fake fur though, so it's all made out of cotton, which is why it's Cotton 4K.
Yeah.
The only fur that Atticus would ever want is a squogert pelt.
Ew.
And that's just because I'm 99% sure you can't get one of those.
No, it's a yogurt cup.
Ew. Anyway,
I'm quitting this podcast.
last time you all went to the Red Velvet, did a surprisingly small amount of harassing the local staff, except for, well, I guess you didn't really harass anyone. It was very nice. Everyone appreciated it.
I would object to that. Sorry.
Who did you harass?
Well, a little boy got a coffee thrown at his head. So.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Listen, Blimbort, he can go second egg for all I care. He got 2 coffees, technically.
Write it down, everyone. Beth 2022. Blimbort can go second egg for all I care. We remember this. Blimbort is going to remember this.
Blimbort won't forget that in the corner.
Okay. It's been a few weeks since your trip. Everything has been really chill, really nice. The days are getting longer. It's now mid-June. And at 3 a.m., Cornelius, you are woken up by an unnatural scream coming from the Baker family's farm across the street.
Oh, I don't like that. I sit up in bed and I wipe the sleep out of my eyes. And I look over and I see if Nancy is awake.
Yeah, Nancy has been like just reading a book with like a little nightlight, and she says, "Jesus fucking Christ, man, your neighbors are. What the fuck was that?"
Our neighbors, sweetie.
He, uh,
Does Cornelius say
why are
that?
you why are you still up? What do you mean your neighbors? We've been living together for well, I guess like technically literally like only a year, but like 4.5 years.
Oh my god, you're so right. They are my neighbors. I should probably stop flipping them off every morning.
Nancy.
She shakes her head and she says, What was the question?"
Nancy so much.
Why is that the first scream? Why are you still up? What time is it?
Oh, this book is just fucking riveting. It's the Hardy Boys Go to Fucking Space. Blorbo recommended it. It's amazing.
Oh, I've heard good things about that.
Yeah, it's
Blorbo does have
great.
good book recommendations.
Just the
How many times
best.
has that happened?
No, that was the first scream.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go see what's happening. And he gets up and he puts some pants on and some shoes on. And he also gets some gun from somewhere in his house.
Okay, so you're like rummaging around, grabbing some gun from your some house, and Nancy says, "Babe, do you want? I can go grab something too if you want."
I mean, if you want to come, you can. I trust that you can handle your um unlike some people in this, like whoever did that. Uh, so
Yeah, no, I'll go grab something and we'll get to the bottom of this. And she runs
Oh,
upstairs.
I hope she grabs those heels.
Yeah, she comes back down with her red high heels that you gifted her that end in fucking knives. And she says, "All right, I'm armed and fucking ready. Let's go."
all right. And I am out that door.
Okay. You can see across the street your neighbors, the Baker family, which we've renamed them many things, but they were originally the Baker family, so now they're the Baker family again. They are both outside in their nightgowns, and they see you two approach, and they say, "Oh, Christ almighty, Cornelius, did you hear that?
I thought that came from your
It
house.
came from the barn."
Oh, all right. Well, let's go check it out.
Oh, I guess we can go check it out.
I mean, you don't have to check it out if you don't want.
And he says, I'm just, and Mrs. Baker pushes in front and says, "Let's fucking go."
All right. Mr. Baker, you stay here. We
Yeah,
boys head out.
yeah. And he goes back inside. So you, Nancy and Mrs. Baker, head over to the barn. Inside, you don't hear any more screaming, but there's like a really kind of gross sounding, like schlorping sound.
Hmm. Hmm. Give me one moment before we go in there. And Cornelius feels around for his phone.
All right, yeah, you brought your phone.
Ah, thank goodness. I'm sending a text to Phoebe and Atticus, and it's going to be the most vague, cryptic, possibly horrific message they've ever received, and it just says, "Wet schlorping barn, help."
I immediately text back and I'm like, I'm gonna need you to explain yourself, bucko.
She gets back a 7-second audio clip in which Cornelius can be heard saying, "I don't know how the fuck this works. This is the first time I've ever tried to use this feature." And then in the background, you can hear some. And then it ends.
I text him and I'm like, okay, I'll get Phoebe. We'll be there in 20.
Thumbs up emoji.
I knock on Phoebe's room.
Phoebe, what? Hello?
Phoebe, check your phone. Cornelius is having schlorp problems in his basement. Barn? Come on. You gotta come.
Your phone
She
vibrates.
laughs.
It's a location, but it's across the street from his house.
Okay. Phoebe just puts on. She's already wearing clothing, I assume, so she just puts on shoes.
Okay.
What time is it again?
It's like 3 a.m.
Yeah, just shoots.
I have to babysit at 9. I text Cornelius if I'm gonna be back in time to babysit. Boo.
There's a typing bubble for a really long time, and then one singular shrug emoji.
Fucking fuck. Okay, Phoebe, you're driving. I'm not driving.
What? Okay. I forgot what kind of car Phoebe has, but we get in.
You know what's actually never once been established on this show?
What?
A, if Atticus has a car, and B, if she does, what kind it is. Because she's never driven.
I'm pretty sure she's driven. She must have driven before.
I'm fairly certain she
Yeah,
has
she's
driven a
definitely
car
driven.
exactly once. That was mentioned, if I'm remembering correctly. And it was so early on. It was literally when she was still consistently working at the mayor's office.
Man, that was early on.
Yeah, I haven't had a job in 3 years.
It was before her spine was obliterated by Phoebe.
That's so fair. I haven't driven since my spine broke in half.
Damn, that car's fucked. Also, I did find on my character sheet that I do have a Ford Focus, which I originally thought was a truck, but it turns out it's a compact. So I drive a Ford.
Okay. Phoebe is Ford strong. So you send this text and everyone starts getting ready. And back at the barn, Mrs. Baker says, "Are we going in?"
Yeah, we're gonna go in a moment. Do you have a flashlight?
She reaches into her shirt and pulls out a flashlight and says, "Always carry one on me."
Wow, that is incredible.
Nancy's like furiously taking notes.
All right. I guess our backup is on the way, so if anything goes horrifically wrong, we don't have to rely on your husband. And here we go. And he slowly pushes the barn door open again.
Okay. So it loudly creaks open, and as moonlight from the open door floods the barn, you see a dead cow on the ground, completely pale and lifeless. And then you see behind it, facing towards you, but like crouched down into the cow, this strange bald creature slowly peers up at you with these giant eyes, and it kind of steps back, hisses, it goes, and you see this huge sharp row of fangs, and it is now going to try and flee out the top of the window. It starts climbing.
Wow, I hate that. Can I shoot it?
Yeah, you can roll to shoot it.
Hell yeah, here I go. I don't remember what I need to roll for it. Am I just rolling some percentiles?
Yeah, that's firearms.
To see if I win.
Yeah.
Hold on, that's not even a D10. Get out of here. Firearms. Well, that's perfect because it's a hard success.
All right, it actually got an extreme success to dodge.
No.
So your shot flies up into the rafters as it is scurrying up, and Nancy says, "I only brought my high heels."
How far can you kick?
How far?
It's like, a joke. I'm kidding. You don't have to kick that far.
She's like looking up. The creature has now ascended to the second floor, where it stands in an open window. It turns back to you, so all you can really see is its silhouette, and it hisses again as it prepares to escape.
Can I shoot at it again?
You can try and shoot at it one more time. Absolutely.
Yeah. Aha, and that one was an extreme success.
All right. So you shoot it. You catch it in the chest, and as you do, it kind of like holds both of its arms back in shock, and you see that its arms are connected to its body by sort of like a webbed wing-like membrane, and it falls away from you and out the window.
I'm gonna run at where it fell from.
Okay, so as the three of you exit and make your way around the back of the barn, you can faintly see it scurrying away at an unnaturally fast speed, with a clear trail of blood coming off behind it.
Well, I hate that, and I am not chasing it. We can wait till morning.
Mrs. Baker says, "Whoa, what the fuck was that?"
Cornelius firmly plants his hand on Miss Baker's shoulder and says, I have no idea. However, do you own a gun? Please say yes.
Of course I own a gun.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. You should keep that in your room if you don't already. And that's all the advice I give you right now until I talk to my associates.
Oh, I'll carry a gun all the way down to those fuckers. Those money-worshipping bags of shit. Oh, I knew they were up to no good.
I don't think it was them. I'm just gonna say it.
Cornelius, you were gone a long time. Why don't you and your friend head on in? I'll make some tea and muffins, and we'll wait for your backup to arrive, and I'll tell you exactly who did this.
Okay. Here we go into the baker's house where they're gonna make us muffins.
Oh,
I'm scared.
I sure do love their muffins, Nancy says, as you two enter. And about 15 minutes later, Atticus and Phoebe, you pull up at the Baker residence.
I sit in the car and I text Cornelius and I'm like, "Where are you?"
I take a moment to respond, once again, taking a very long time to type back, possibly the shortest message one could get, and it says, "Come in," with an exclamation point.
I look at Phoebe and I say, "I fucking hate Cornelius."
And that's why you're not his roommate.
Exactly. And definitely not because, he owns a house and is in his 30s and we're not.
No. All right, let's go in.
Go in.
Okay, you enter the Bakers through the front screen door, and you see Cornelius and Nancy sitting at the kitchen table eating muffins and drinking tea.
Phoebe walks in and says, yo, what's up? It's Phoebe in the bakery. Because it's
Good.
the Baker house.
Happy 3:30 in the morning.
Happy 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I think I shot a vampire.
What?
What? No! No!
I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was.
We've been so good for weeks, guys. What the
No,
fuck?
we're retired.
Listen,
We're retired, guys. I know we're not, none of this is over and we still have a lot of problems, but we retired. Come on.
Yeah.
Listen, I would just like to say that I would love to remain retired. However, this was in my neighbor's barn, and they are across the street from my house, which means that it can very easily become my problem.
Cornelius gets really close, or Cornelius, Jesus, Phoebe gets really close to Cornelius. And she's like, it's a whole street between you. We're retired, Cornelius.
What, you think it doesn't know how to cross the street?
No.
It flew!
No.
Okay, and you have to drive to cross the street. We're fine.
What?
Phoebe has a really good point, actually.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need you guys to tell that to every bird on the whole planet.
My fucking cat just stuck his whole face in my water!
Joopy, no.
Atticus
so wet.
exclaims from the Baker house.
So, okay, we came out here so you could let us know you shot a vampire. Where'd it go?
Well, geez, I thought Phoebe would be way more excited about this than she is. However,
Yeah,
I did shoot it, and it left some nice blood into the woods.
Is it blue?
I don't remember. It's like nighttime, so all blood is kind of just like at night.
You're right. All right.
I guess we could definitely go and look, but it would probably be easier to see in the morning.
I have to babysit at 9.
Well,
I can.
can you get another babysitter to babysit for you?
I guess I could just tell Anderson he's not allowed to go to work twice a day.
Isn't he the mayor?
What if you get Lily to babysit for you?
Oh, you're so right. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I hastily text Lily.
All right.
At 3:30 in the morning.
I know. I'm like, hey Lily, sorry. Cornelius found a vampire. Now we have to go vampire hunting. Can you babysit Bo?
Lily is asleep right now, and we'll get back
That's
to it in
fine.
a few hours.
That's fine.
Mrs. Baker comes back over and says, "Oh, these must be your friends. I'm Mrs. Baker. Nice to meet you."
Hi, I'm Atticus.
Okay.
Cornelius looks at you weird.
Atticus gives you an even weirder look out of spite.
Phoebe is like, "Hi, I'm Phoebe. Nice to meet you."
Very nice to meet you, Phoebe.
Sorry. It's 3:30 in the morning. My friends and I don't function well.
No, of course, I understand, and I deeply appreciate you all taking the time to come out here. I'm sorry, you were Cornelius's backup. Do you work with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're farm hands.
That's funny because I've been here for years and I ain't never seen you.
Wait,
Well,
it's a
I don't
different
work on your
farm in
farm.
Canada.
I don't work on your farm.
You work on his farm though, right?
No, we work on a farm in Canada.
In Can
Yeah, you wouldn't know about it. It's in Canada.
No, I suppose I wouldn't know about it if it was in Canada, she says, looking at you suspiciously. And then she says, "Well, if you're anything like he is, then perhaps you can help me with this matter. The police will not believe anything like this, but I know exactly who is responsible."
Ooh.
Okay,
About 3 years ago,
here we go.
a woman named Danica, no, she slipped. She said Danica, but apparently her name is Sasha, so already that's a red flag for me. But we'll call her Sasha. Sasha rolls up to my husband and I's farm and wants to buy some of our land. Says she wants to put her fancy smancy church there. Well, I said, I ain't never heard of your church, and frankly, it sounds like a cult. And she was not too happy about that. So ever since then, I have been seeing and receiving all types of strange things. I have seen dead animals turn up, but this was the worst of it. Last night, one of my cows was attacked by some sort of, I don't know, it didn't even look human. It looked otherworldly, but there's no one else who would have it out for me besides fucking Sasha and those damn cultists.
I know exactly what we need to do. Give me a gun.
Oh my god.
she laughs and she's like, "No, sorry, I'm totally just kidding. That sounds awful. Sorry.
Guys, that gun thing went right over my head for a second. And I was like, "Oh,
No, but actually, though, if we are gonna go hunt the little vampire that she sicked on your yard, I do actually need to borrow a gun. And since you are all farmers, I'm gonna assume you may have a spare one I could borrow.
Borrow a gun?
I can definitely help you with that.
Oh, never mind. Apparently, Cornelius has a multitude of guns. That's unsurprising, given the success and loveliness of his farm. She says pointedly.
Listen, I don't give a fuck what sort of little man in a costume they sent after me. What I need you to do is prove it was them.
Oh, you don't want us to... Okay, I gotcha. I see. Quick question. How long have you lived in Sensiba, Connecticut?
Oh, I've been here quite a few years.
You weren't born here?
No. My husband was. I moved out here to be with him.
Mm-hmm. Can I talk to your husband really, really fast?
She says, yeah, sure. And she goes and gets Mr. Baker, who says, "Hello, strangers."
Is Miss Baker still here?
No.
Hi, Mr. Baker. Quick question. You've lived here and were born here, correct?
That is correct.
So you're aware of the, specialness that this place can bestow upon you, correct?
He kind of looks around and says, I believe so.
Great. Why doesn't your wife?
Oh, it's just a hard conversation to have for anyone.
Yeah, maybe you should be a little clearer with her on that because she thinks that whatever was in your barn was a costume person. And you and I both know it wasn't, so you should get on that.
You know something, ma'am? I've seen a lot of weird things in my time in this town, but I have never seen a vampire.
Well, now you have. Congratulations.
I was, I didn't go with them.
What? Oh. I see. Well, you should warn your wife that it's not a person because I get the feeling that she'll try to beat it with a stick. And then you will have one less wife on your hands if you do that.
I really cannot afford to have one less wife.
Yeah, so maybe you should be a little more honest about that difficult conversation, okay? Because I don't necessarily know that we can prove what your wife wants us to prove.
Well, I mean, even if it is real, and I suppose it's very possible it could be, I have every reason to suspect those damn cultists. They have caused nothing but trouble for this town.
Oh, yeah, man.
Mr. Baker, I would just to say before Atticus says anything at this moment that you and I both understand that weird things did happen before the cultists were here.
He has a point.
And when they are gone, because cults do not last forever, the weird things will still happen here. And I think that in general is something that you should tell her.
Well, yeah, and I just don't really like having tough conversations.
Aww. That sucks. She's your partner and your wife and maybe the mother of a child if you happen to have one.
Oh,
So
yeah, they're
you
all
sh-
grown up.
So yeah, you should probably do her the decency of explaining what kind of a place she's been living in for the past however long you've had her here. And give her some fucking context so she doesn't, die.
I'll give you $30 to tell her yourself.
Okay.
Atticus probably wanted to anyway.
He hands you $30.
I go into the kitchen.
Okay, Mrs. Baker's there.
Hi, Miss Baker. I have some news for you. Your husband was too chicken shit to tell you himself. But Sinsapaw, Connecticut, is a town that's been cursed by magic, and every person who is born here is bestowed with a gift. So you should probably find out what kind of magic power your husband has. But I regret to inform you that the vampire that you didn't think was a real vampire is actually a vampire, because not only is magic real in this town, but magical creatures are a problem. So I highly recommend that you do not approach any vampires that are like destroying your cattle. Because that's not a man in a costume. That's actually just a vampire. Or any other number of, evil little nonsensy things. But if you have any further follow-up questions, I recommend you talk to your husband because he has a lot of knowledge that he's just not willing to share, because I've recently learned that he doesn't like tough conversations, Miss Baker. You have a lovely day, and I leave the kitchen.
Are you all exiting the house?
Yeah.
I'm still here.
All right.
Atticus
leaves.
Atticus leaves. Is everyone else just like seated at the kitchen table?
Yeah.
All right, so Mrs. Baker throws down the rag that she was using to clean, storms into the other room, and goes, Harold, I knew those. What kind of talk is this about magic? Are you magic, Harold? And Harold says, well, I just... And Mrs. Baker says, I knew all those crops were too good to be true. They just grew perfectly every year. You're some kind of magic gardener, aren't you, Harold?
Atticus is in a window.
Nancy says, should we be here for this?
Maybe we'll come back in the morning. And Cornelius wipes the crumbs off the table onto his little plate, and he goes to leave.
Yeah, Nancy leaves too.
Phoebe's still seated.
Phoebe,
Phoebe looks back at you and she's like, what?
come on.
What? No, this is getting good.
No, come on! And he grabs her by the arm.
Atticus is still watching from the window.
Atticus,
What?
go!
Phoebe's like trying to peek back in through the window as they pass by.
Phoebe! He grabs both of you by the arm.
We are children.
You are my children, and you are grounded.
Wait.
Grounded
We
from
own an
what?
apartment. We can't. What?
No, wait. What am I grounded from, Cornelius?
You're grounded from listening to the neighbor's drama. Now go.
Come on, man.
Oh, come on, Ian.
Follow Cornelius.
To my house now. Go.
I trudge.
All right, so you all go back inside Cornelius's house,
Yeah.
the burner farm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you guys figure out how you want to do this. This is all up to you.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll sit up. Okay. So we know that. Should we go track that vampire?
I mean, I figure it's gonna be a little hard to do at night, so I was kind of like gunning for morning now
Well,
at this point.
Well, I
yeah.
think night might be a. Wait. What if we get a UV light? Do you think we could? We'd probably have better luck in the nighttime with the blood.
And the vampire being a vampire and all.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are we gonna get a UV light?
Atticus
You don't
pulls
have
one
a
out
UV
from
light?
her bra.
What?
Phoebe pulls one out of her pocket.
Is
You're
she
more
wearing the magic
Cornelius.
pants?
Get with the
Yeah,
program.
I'm still wearing the magic pants. She
What?
wore them to bed.
What in the goddamn hell?
Phoebe keeps everything in these pants. She doesn't have a room. She just has a bed.
That's not true at all. You quite literally have a room.
Well, anyway, she pulls out a blacklight.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go get dressed the rest of the way.
Yes.
And Cornelius goes and gets dressed of the way before returning with a bonus gun for Atticus. For
Thank you.
Atticus.
Atticus.
Does Phoebe have a gun? Does she own a gun?
You always talk about the one bullet, so I would hope you have a gun.
Yeah.
She's just been throwing it until we
She's
went to
just fucking-
Sandland.
Licking it. Yeah, she has a gun. Sorry. Had to check.
Okay, I put on my robe, my magic robe of the unseen. Because it'll
Okay.
help me find things that you can't see. Like a vampire.
Aha. And I can put the vampire in my pocket once we catch him.
Plus, who's gonna want to see how hot I am while I'm tramping around the woods? It's fine.
Okay. So I yeah, please take it away.
All right, so how about we wait, like, everyone's getting dressed, so by now it's like, I'm assuming like 4 a.m.
Sure, yeah.
So we only have about like an hour and a half before daylight starts to come, so we should probably get moving.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, Atticus, this is for you, and a gun is handed to you.
Yeah, she grabs it and looks at it and puts it in her pocket.
Is it the scoped pistol from Sandland?
Yeah.
I just want to point this out. I imagine like Cornelius handed Atticus a hunting rifle and she proceeds to try to stuff it in her pocket.
I was picturing a pistol, but that definitely makes for a funnier picture. Is it a pistol or a hunting rifle?
You know, I think the rifle would be funnier.
Okay, I get a rifle. I try to put it in my pocket. It doesn't fit. She sighs and just tucks under her arm instead.
Nice.
Phoebe, can I borrow your infinite pants sometime?
Phoebe would take them off and give them to you right now, but they're the only pants she has on.
Phoebe wanders around in her underwear. Atticus has 2 pairs of pants on.
Atticus doesn't give her her pants. He's just like, thanks. She puts them on over her pants.
This is not a pants trade. I'm just taking your pants and wearing them over mine.
I need to borrow them.
Oh,
Forever.
no.
Okay, so we go outside, and I'm assuming we go back to the barn where oh my god, guys. Cornelius, you said the cow got bit by a vampire, right?
Well, it definitely looked like it was like eating it.
Vampire cow.
Mm, well, the thing is, I'm not certain if it's a vampire. I say that it was like person-shaped-ish, um, and it had like arm body wings, you know?
Okay, that sounds like a little baby vampire, perhaps, or like an imp of kinds. I still think maybe we should probably burn the cow corpse to prevent, like a cow vampire becoming a thing. Because that's
Um,
100% something that would happen in this fucking town. You can't even tell me I'm wrong.
like it definitely would. However, I think that maybe our time is better spent. So we could probably just like tell the Millers to the Millers. I'm the Millers. Hello. Good morning, everyone. We could tell the Bakers to do that.
All right. Well, in 2 episodes, when we have to come back and fight a vampire cow, that'll be on you, my friend. But by all means.
I go across the street and I knock on the front door.
Okay. Mr. Baker comes over. He looks a little disheveled. He says, "Hello."
Um, when you have time today, you and the missus should burn that cow that's in the barn,
What?
and also
Why?
any other. Don't question me.
Yes, sir. And he
I'm telling
closes the
you right
door.
now.
This man has been entirely broken.
Cornelius is like stammering angrily at the door. This slammed in his face.
All right, well, fine then. Cornelius goes back home.
Okay.
Hey, Corny, how'd it go?
Well, I told him to burn the cow corpse, and he asked me why, and I told him not to question me, and he slammed the door in my face. So,
I give Cornelius a hug. I'm like, you're growing up, buddy.
thanks. I hope he does it though, because that'll be unfortunate when we have to fight his cow in the future.
I know it'd be almost as painful as fighting my emotional support cow that I left here. Is that still around?
I have no idea.
We've been back for weeks, dude.
Listen, there have been other things on my mind.
I book it to Cornelius's barn.
No, the animals were not like here at my barn anymore. Like they're not here, but they could be around still.
My emotional support cow.
We'll get you one. We'll get you one. Don't worry.
Hey, Atticus.
Okay.
Roll luck.
Okay. Okay. I passed.
Okay. You get the feeling that it wasn't your cow that just got murked.
Atticus looks infinitely relieved. Okay, we should probably actually do this now. Where's the blood trail?
It's behind the barn.
Okay, let's follow it. Is there like a tracking?
I think so, right?
There's
See.
survival. Oh no, there is track. Okay. Does anyone have anything in track?
Nope.
Hold on, let me see.
It's the
Nope.
last skill on the whole list.
I got skills in parkour though.
Well, that doesn't help, but
Phoebe parkours off a tree.
we should probably all just try and roll the dice and see if any of us successfully track this thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should get the UV lights involved just to see if that helps at all.
Would that help at all with a bonus, perhaps?
Maybe that would give us bonus help or something, right?
Since the blood is fluorescent under UV.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I suppose. All right, you can all take a bonus
Yeah.
for being prepared. I hope it helps at least one of you.
I failed.
Well, it certainly didn't help me because I rolled the same number twice.
Okay. Yep.
I got a 21, which made me really, really happy, and then I got a 71, which was sad.
I got a 5, so it's fine. I passed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Fever.
All right. So the blood trail goes on for a while. You guys have been walking now for a half hour. It is 4:30 in the morning, and it frankly shows no signs of that you're even getting closer to this creature. You're still deep in the woods at this point. And you guys can absolutely keep going. I'm just giving you an update.
So do we call it quits and go back and just go sneak into the cult? Or do we keep wandering around in the woods until we get mauled by an actual bear or something?
Well,
We've taken on worse than a bear. I think we're fine. If
Have
you
we?
guys want to keep
Have we?
going.
I definitely agree with Phoebe. All that we have been through, I don't think a bear is what's going to do it to us. Also, I'm not certain if there's really like an overwhelming, significant bear population in the area for it to like be a genuine concern. If anything, like large wildcats would be more of a concern. However, we do all have weapons.
Fair. Well, okay. How about this? Back to my original point. Are we giving up on this thing, or are we going to continue on? Because we could turn around and go take a nap, and then go probably sneak into the cult. We already accidentally did that once, if I'm thinking of the right cult. Um,
Yeah, but are we sure the cult has anything to do with this?
I think
that's what they were insistent upon it.
well,
That was before she knew that there was magic.
that is true. I think we should give it a little bit longer just to see if we don't find anything like for certain. And then we can go home and take a nap and also go to a cult house, I guess.
Okay, I think that before we go, how about this? Let's keep going in the woods. Before we go to the cult house, I actually really need to talk to Anderson super quick because I know that he needs better numbers with them, and I still haven't talked to him about what happened a couple weeks ago. And obviously, it's still really not much closer with the book thing, but if we're going to be doing the cult thing anyway, I may as well, like, use that to my advantage with him.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, well, I guess let's just keep going then.
Time to look more.
Continue on.
All right. Hey everyone, it's Max here for your regularly scheduled ad break. What's up? Thanks for listening to Cultspiracy 2 Part 1. It is our first sequel adventure. I am beyond excited for this one. I have a lot to say about it. I think that we're at the tail end of it now from a recording perspective, and this is one that I just cannot wait to share with you all. Big shout out to the artist for this, Kef, who we worked with. He did a fantastic job. As you can clearly see, the art just came out amazing. If you would like to follow him, you can find his Instagram. It's Kefutoff, Kefutoff. You can go follow him on Instagram if you have one of those. Just an absolutely phenomenal artist. Really don't think I can say enough good things about the work that he did for us. So thank you, Kef, and everyone else. I hope you enjoy what you're looking at. The next episode is going to come out August 15th on Patreon and August 22nd everywhere else. And I know what you're thinking, man, that's a certain amount of days away if I'm listening to this live. What can I do in the meanwhile? Well, that's a great question that you just asked yourself there with no prompt from me or anyone else. You could tell a friend about This Isn't Normal and the over 100 hours of demonic tabletop RPG that we have available wherever podcasts are podcasting. You could follow one of our many social medias and maybe give us a shout out with the hashtag TinCast. We're on Twitter at TIN_cast, Tumblr at TIN-cast, and new is TikTok at TinCast Talk. We don't like consistency. None of the names are the same, but that's where you can find us. Or you could join our Discord, which is our pinned tweet on Twitter, and join a wonderful community of listeners. some of the greatest people you will ever talk to another podcast about. Did I say that wrong? I think I did. It's fine. So those are some things you could do. Or if you're feeling really generous, you could pop over to patreon.com/tincast and support the show financially. We have 2 amazing, incredible tiers for you if you're interested. For $5 a month, you can get every single episode a week early, which means that if you're not one of our wonderful, lovely patrons, you can actually hear the next episode right now, right this very second, which is incredible. The power of technology is outstanding, and every week I don't even know how I blast this out into the internet, but you can get every episode a week early. And then for $10 a month, we thank you each and every week during this portion of the show. And that's why it's time to thank them. It's time to thank Mango, Amanda Krondar, Morgan Wolbrandt, Emmy Lynn Laderna, and Smarties for their continued support of the show. Thank you all so much. We love you guys. If you're also, if you've done all of those things and you're like, man, I just can't stop supporting This Isn't Normal, the podcast, maybe leave us a rating or review or subscribe on whatever service you're listening to so that you can stay up to date with us and we can get you content freshly delivered to your door every Monday morning, like milk or Uber Eats. I don't know. I'm tired. All right. I think that's it. Let's get back into the madness. Catch us next week for Cultspiracy 2 Part 2. And shout out to Mango, who figured it out like 3 weeks ago what this arc was going to be called. All right. Bye. You guys continue on through the woods following the UV trail of blood. And eventually the woods give way to the road, having walked for literally like an hour. And you see the blood follow across the road. And you also see the cult of Cash Money Danger McStinky.
Oh, shit.
I elbow Cornelius.
Cornelius does that really dramatic facepalm thing, but with both of his hands. So he just slaps both of his hands over his face and then just like drags them down.
Phoebe makes the surprised Pikachu face.
And at this point, the sun is just now starting to rise.
Is anything starting to sizzle?
You do not hear any sizzling.
What time is it? 5:35? What time is it?
It's like,
oh my gosh,
5:10.
5:10. Okay. Well, what if we just took a sneakity peekity in right now? And I want, before you guys say definitive no, hear me out. You remember the last person who snuck into this cold building was? It was JT fucking Science Man, that absolute idiot. Snuck in.
So we could definitely sneak in.
Pretty sure we could sneak in. Oh, hold on. Will muted himself.
Oh,
And it's typing.
oh no. Will.
Oh, he's making surprise Pikachu faces.
it's okay. I just didn't want you guys to hear my really loud keyboard clacking away. Because Mark sent a surprise Pikachu GIF.
And it's amazing.
And I was going to send an emoji, and then I realized I had about 4 of them.
Why do you have so many surprised Pikachus?
Because I have Nitro, and it just gives me all of the surprise Pikachu faces that are in all of the different servers I'm in, so...
That's amazing. I guess it's a popular one.
It is.
All right, so what is your game plan?
Okay, so I'd like to follow the blood trail to the building to see, like, where exactly it went. Like, does it enter a side door? Does it go straight to the fucking front door? Like, I want to know what's happening here.
All right. Yeah, it seems like it's It's like it stops at the front door.
I have an idea. Just like follow my lead. If we get caught, I'm just gonna honestly say we saw a huge blood trail and followed it to make sure that someone wasn't injured.
Sounds good.
Okay, and is the building open?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I walk in.
Yeah, it's 24-hour cult service.
Oh,
Can
nice.
I just say we look hella suspicious. We probably look like we're hunting this person down with our guns.
Yeah, you all have guns.
We
It's
just
fine,
wanted
it's
to make sure
fine.
they were okay. We just want to make sure they're good.
Well, listen, this is a little country town. They'll understand.
Mhm.
And
Right, I'm like, wait, everybody, if they ask, we're all from Texas, and Texans love hunting, so
Yeah.
we'll already fit in with these guys. It's fine.
okay, so you head into the building. It is a squeaky clean receptionist room with a tired-looking young man behind the desk, and he says, good morning. I'm from Texas.
Morning,
Hi, I'm
I'm
from
from
Texas.
Texas.
I don't think I've seen you all around here before. What can I do for you?
I point to the blood on the floor.
There is no blood on the floor.
I open the door and I point to the blood on the ground.
He says, whoa there. Where'd that come from?
The woods.
Yeah.
The woods, are you? And he looks at all your guns. You been hunting something?
No, we're
Well-
from Texas.
We heard a weird sound, and we just wanted to make sure someone was okay. And then we found blood, so we followed it.
And it
led
literally
right to your
led
front
here.
door. So
Now we're here.
Well, that's strange. I feel like I would remember seeing any type of bloodied creature come through.
Have you been
Hmm.
here this whole time?
You bet. He checks his watch. About 40 more minutes left on my shift.
what? So you've been here all evening?
Yep.
Did anyone come in before us?
Blorbo?
Blorbo?
Yeah. Do you guys know Blorbo?
Of course
Oh,
we know
yeah,
Blorbo.
we're all-
Everyone knows Blorbo.
We're actually really good friends with Blorbo.
Great guy.
Blorbo's fantastic.
Just the
Did
best.
he recently join this organization?
Oh, yeah. He joined a few weeks ago. He said a bunch of people left him there, so he just kind of turned around and got signed up until someone came and picked him up.
Interesting.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, said all his friends just kind of flew away, and before someone came to pick him up, he got signed up.
But he had a job and he was living with Jace.
Oh yeah,
Before
I mean
that.
we don't keep people here. If people are allowed to do whatever they want to do, as you know.
Oh, I see. My mistake. I was under the assumption that people lived here. My mistake.
Oh, some of us do, but others, they make the choice to still live their normal lives, and that's really what the church is all about. It's the freedom of
Do you have a-
Texas.
Do you have a pamphlet? I'm very interested in Texas.
He hands you 18 pamphlets.
I put all of them in my pocket. And I say, "What is your name?"
Oh, well, my name,
Pick someone from the Discord.
pick someone from the Discord. Picking someone from the Discord. Picking someone from the Discord. That was a really good idea, Beth. Remember this character so we don't just talk about them once.
Oh, we'll be back.
It's true. I actually might join this cult. Not like and be like, I'm staying here and I believe in cash money. No, but just like, apparently you don't have to like live here and you can just like kind of do your own thing. So like, I could
Yeah.
join the cult. And then if they're like, don't leave the cult, I'll be like, or what?
I have to leave the cult. I am moving to Texas.
Sorry, I am with child and I don't want my child to be from Texas, so I have to go.
You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give a shout out to Ben.
Ben!
We had officer. I named him like Officer Robin. That wasn't their name. It was Robin. So you know what, Ben? This is my apology to you. This is what you get. This is Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Hey.
So, are you accepting new members, or is this sort of like a closed club?
He says, are the four of you interested?
There's only 3 of us, and
Nancy
wait,
says,
is Nancy?
what the fuck are you? I've been here
I
the
look
whole
at
time.
Nancy shocked.
I've literally been traveling with you for an hour.
She has.
Atticus like does the shocked Pikachu face. I'm sorry, Clancy. My bad. It's very early, and I'm a poor hunter. I'm not actually from Texas. You know how it goes. I turn back to bed. Yeah, you know, I've heard some stuff from people around town about a new fun church. So, you know, is it like a you can't ever leave if you join the church kind of church, or like, you know, I'm not a deeply religious person, so I'm just nervous I won't vibe.
The Church of Cash Money, Danger McStinky. It's about acceptance and freedom and the luxury of discovering the true you. Sasha, she's our leader. She is just an incredible woman. And you know, actually, hold on a minute, because she really doesn't sleep much. And he picks up the phone and says, hey, yo, Sasha. It's your boy, Ben. Do you, I got some, hang on a sec. What are your names?
I point at Nancy and I'm like, this is Clancy.
Hi, I'm Clancy.
I'm undecided. I might be changing my name.
He nods earnestly.
I look at the other 2 and I'm like, I'm so sorry in my eyes.
My name's Jim.
I'm PP.
All right, I got Clancy, Jim, PP, and Undecided.
Yeah.
They're interested in meeting with you and maybe joining up. Do you have some? And he puts down the phone and says, Sasha will be with you shortly.
Hooray. Thanks, Ben.
And literally 10 seconds later, a woman with bright red hair and a purple robe with a dollar sign etched into it, where clearly there was at one point a sun insignia. She bursts in, she turns to you and says, hello, my little lambs.
I'm a person?
Yes.
Hi.
I've heard you're interested in the organization.
Yes. We're interested in learning about it and are open to joining, but obviously not 100% ready to put down our tokens today, you know? Ha ha ha.
What tokens?
You know, the life token.
The
Joining
life-
your church token? Like, just we haven't decided on that yet.
The token? Okay, why don't you all come with me and we can discuss what you could potentially bring to the church and if the church is right for you.
Oh, I have to bring something?
A skill set.
I thought this was all about like acceptance and freedom and learning about who you are, not like do manual labor or the taxes for the church. Like,
Oh, we don't do taxes.
well, that's a given,
We're
but
from Texas, not taxes.
ha 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 ha.
The woman stares at you with these lifeless, glazed over eyes.
Atticus feels the same. Well, Sasha, could you give us a tour?
But of course. And she holds the door open and says, come with me, why don't you?
Okay.
I actually have a question for Ben before his shift ends.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, between like 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. Did you hear any weird ass noises outside?
Nope, no weird noises.
Cornelius squints really hard at him.
It's so dark in here. I can't read my sheet anymore, but I feel like I wanted to make an insight check.
Oh, geez,
See-
if only had someone given you the insight to have turned your lights on before it got dark out or something.
Oh man,
Well-
it's almost like I did that. I turned my lights on and made the announcement to maybe remind everybody to do the same.
No, I'm absolutely a dumb piece of shit, and I don't like things do to my own detriment.
I would just simply like to say, while I'm thinking of it, that none of you have sent your digitized character sheets, but that's okay because I went to look for mine the other day in this server and it doesn't exist anymore. However, if you send me pictures of your character sheets, I will make them digital for you.
Oh, thank you. I actually will do that.
And that'd be good because we've been promising those for Patreon for literally years.
Okay,
That's wild.
there's gotta be... Okay, what can I roll to see if this dude's fucking lying?
Here, I've got you. We've got so many stats on this, like...
I mean, I guess, like... I feel like psychology, I guess, but also that's... I'm not rolling to, like, check his fucking mental state. I just want to see if he's fucking lying. Because it sounds like he is.
Intelligence?
Max?
Swim?
Yeah,
Max,
why don't you go
can I
ahead and
roll-
roll swim?
Max,
Locksmith?
Can I roll library usage to know if this guy's lying?
You can
Electric
roll library
repair.
usage. I can't guarantee you're gonna get the answer you want. No, you can roll. I mean, I would say intelligence to make an intelligent check to see if he's lying, or psychology to try and read him as a person. Those would both be acceptable. Just tell me which one you're gonna do before you roll.
That's amazing. I'm rolling for intelligence, and I
Okay,
always
so
have
roll
been
for
because I don't have jack shit in psychology. So I rolled a 20, and that is a hard success for my intelligence.
I got an extreme success with a 5.
He looks very nervous and like he's most likely covering something up or not telling you the full truth.
I look Ben in the eyes, like I want to give him the kind of look that lets him know that I know he's lying, and I look away in disappointment, and I shake my head.
Ben is ashamed. Not
Um,
listener Ben though. Listener Ben is wonderful.
No, listener Ben is fantastic and makes really cool art.
Yes.
But Secretary Ben, scum.
Oh my god. Sasha
Cornelius
says, "Oh, sorry.
stares at Ben so hard and then turns and says, "Miss Sasha, would it be so okay actually if I'm so sorry. If I took a rain check and I came back a little bit later today because I've just realized that it is morning and we did walk here and I haven't let my animals out for the day yet and they're going to be upset if I don't get back soon to do that."
Oh, yes, of course. Feel free to enter and leave as you please. I certainly look forward to our conversation."
"Thank you so much. I'll be back." And Cornelius walks outside and waits for the group to leave.
Atticus is like is handing it halfway through the fucking door, and she's like, "I guess we're leaving now.
I
Bye.
see.
Bye, Sasha."
Goodbye.
Undecided. Decided. Mhm.
Is that
Maybe I'll decide by next time. No, it's just a placeholder title.
Sasha does not say another word and exits.
Amazing. I leave.
Okay. And Nancy is like, "I wanted the tour," but decides
You could
to
have
exit.
gone on the tour.
Oh, I thought we were leaving. That's
No,
why you wanted to.
no, I was secretly leaving so that I could interrogate Ben, and I go back inside.
You all, I don't know what Phoebe's been doing all this time, but everyone
Just
else
standing in the
following.
hallway, like, yeah, they'll figure it out.
everyone else has left and now re-entered, and Ben says, "Hello."
Ben.
Oh my god.
I go guard the doorway that I saw Sasha leave.
Okay.
Cornelius storms up to the front desk. Ben, What do you know? And he points his finger in his face.
I don't know anything. I swear. I promise.
You are the most suspicious person I have ever laid eyes on today.
It's 5 a.m.
I don't care. You know what I woke up to at like 3:30 in the morning? A vampire in my neighbor's barn eating animals. Do you know what I did for the entirety of that morning after I woke up from that? I walked through the woods with these goons, and I point to everyone else.
Atticus
And
waves.
then-
Phoebe toots.
What do you mean she toots?
She goes. She goes.
Hold on, I can.
Thank you, Beth.
God.
That was better. Phoebe just toots.
And we followed a blood trail through the woods, and we ended up here. And the blood trail ends at the front door, and you want me to believe you have no idea where that blood came from, and that you didn't hear or see a goddamned thing?
Yeah.
I slam my hand on the counter. And I'm gonna roll intimidation for that.
Okay.
Even though I don't think Cornelius is a good intimidator, but we're gonna find out.
You
if he
need a
can pull it
backup
off.
intimidator. I've put all of my skill sets into intimidation, unfortunately.
Thank goodness. Let's see.
My cat came back, and now he's just squatting next to a painting in the
Oh,
corner.
Thank God. Thank God.
Did
Hold
you
on.
pass?
Where'd intimidate go? Yeah, I just passed.
Oh, thank God!
Ben says, I don't know what you want with them, but I'm not gonna let you hurt anyone.
I'm not here to hurt anyone. I want to know what the fuck was eating my neighbor's cow.
I don't know. There was just a little guy who came in here at like 3 a.m. and we patched him up and he left.
What? What do you mean a little guy?
I don't know. He was a little guy. He had these big old eyes. His big eyes.
Did he have like wing arm body?
Oh fuck! I thought that was a costume.
Wow. Do you
Ben!
know where you are?
Ben, you dingle, you absolute dingleberry, fool.
And you just let him walk right back out the front door?
Ben, you are complicit in that murder.
What? Who
A
got
cow murder.
A cow?
It was the sweetest cow in the world, Ben. It was so sweet.
Oh, no.
You're at fault for this.
Oh my god.
Then we're gonna have to get cow necromancy involved to ever experience that cow in our lifetime again. Are you and you're just okay with that?
No.
Are you proud of yourself, Ben?
I'm not proud of myself.
Ben,
You
where
you
did
should
that
help us.
little vampire go?
I don't know.
He didn't even give you his social security number, did he?
We don't need that. We just help people.
Do you help people, Ben? Or do you hurt them?
And actually, at this moment, you all hear the door slam open behind you, and you hear a voice say, "That is an excellent question. Does the cult of Cash Money Danger McStinky help people, or are they only here to hurt us? Coming up, we'll get to the bottom of this." And you are all blinded by camera lights.
Wow. Reality
Stop that.
TV
What?
sure
You
is
fucking
different.
stop that, man.
Hey,
It's
and-
5 a.m.
That's where we're
It's
ending
5
it. That
a.m.
was it. That was the end.
Atticus fucking pushes the ending out of the way and is like, "Hey, stop!"
Atticus pushing the end title card out of the way. Hold on a second.
Stop that.
And it is now with great pleasure that I can finally tell you the name of your next adventure. I am proud to introduce Cultspiracy 2, The Squoquel.
Oh,
Oh
no!
my God.
The
Wait,
squeakquel.
is that really the name of the arc?
It might just be called Cultspiracy 2, but the full title is Cultspiracy 2, The Squoquel.
It'd be called,
Fucking love that.
called spicier.
Squoquel.
All
I'm
right.
down for that. I like it.
Oh, good. I'm glad. This
But
is...
Beth, I think Beth, you called the title about 40 minutes ago.
Did as soon as I heard Danica come back and this cult is the one that's hurting my farm, I was like, this is just the setup to Cultspiracy all over again.
And maybe we can do it right this time.
It's
and
true.
not
That's
kill
that's why I
Danica.
said get a gun.
Yeah, I will say when you said that the first time, it flew right over my head. Everybody was like, ah, ha, ha, and I was like, why is this so funny?
Oh, I know how to solve the problem. Just get a gun.
Just shoot Danica again. It's fine.
Oh
It's
my
like, oh yeah, Beth, that's right. Ha ha ha.